Hello anybody and welcome to the video. Today we'll be focusing on the Lancer Spider and his ability Spirited Away. We will be looking at some of the lineups on the current ranked map pool and ones that I currently use, such as I've hit these in-game before in ranked and casual matches. They're pretty fun to use and it's pretty easy to learn. So one of the first things that you need to know as Spider is if you look at your mini-map and use your ability,
Choose your terrain.
you see a little white dot. That is wherever your ability is going to land. That is your projectile. And if you want to see, that works for other things like smoke pistols. You can see the white dot on the mini map for smoke pistols, flashbangs, anything. Other characters' abilities in general.
Where are they?
So you want to keep that in mind for all of these lineups because you will be looking at the mini map a lot. The first lineups that we'll be looking at are on B site on Jiangtian. They will be just ahead of this box here. And you can just clearly look back into B site here and throw on either the back of B site, or if you look a little to the side and just try to adjust it, you can get all the way into the back, or if you want, come back here and get B short and just take whatever, kidnap whoever. Another good lineup coming from attackers spawn is going to A main. If you push back here and get to this box here, you can actually get right at the front of A main and line up anything you want right back into the site and get anybody holding to A main, or even if you move a little,
Some things take time. Finally.
you can get pretty close behind these boxes or that area there and pull anybody trying to snipe A main or hold the boxes. Just trying to hold the A site and A main in general. You can try to pull them off of A site here. And again, from B site, if you just look from this area on B, you can still look behind the boxes, get it behind the boxes, or get it even short if they're rushing. But I prefer to get it behind the box because that's where you will find the most success in just grabbing people. The next map we'll be looking at is Black Market on the defender's side. We'll be heading to A here, and we'll be looking back into the attacker's spawn. What I typically like to do is place down a trap, line it up, and look directly into the back of the garden area. And you can land it right before they come into the entrance of the cafe main. Another spider lineup that I like trying is getting it into the skylights of the A hallway here. There are two skylights open there, and you can just try to get them inside of the skylights and capturing somebody who is in the hallway pushing up. Another easier way to do this is just getting up here and seeing if you can get it into the hallway through this window here. This is just for anybody who is coming short or is already too close to capture in that part of the hallway. Another lineup on A site is just here on A short. if you just look over this ledge here, you can look onto the mid corridor and just shoot anywhere over here, and hopefully you catch somebody mid trying to snipe or push or do whatever. Coming from the attacker's spawn point, it's pretty easily reversed. You can just get it behind the box onto A main. And then one of my personal favorites is getting in here and shooting it through the skylight onto anybody who might be mid and seeing if you can get them. But you can also try from the skylight to get anybody behind either these boxes here, like there are a couple coming from the attacker's side spawn into B site. If you just come up here, anybody who's obviously just pushing up here, trying to get an angle on you and your boys, you can just hit, right? That's an obvious one. Who's not doing that? But if somebody's on site, you can just look right through here, line it up right behind that box, and then boom. Anybody holding site there, they're yours. Another good one coming from attacker side B is through these windows again, onto the back side, and just right into the doorway in case anybody is holding it. Just right into these B doors and just hope somebody's there. Lineup coming from defenders to B though is about the same as the other one. Just up and over this and into the back. You just want to aim for anybody on the staircase coming up, or if you want to aim a little bit shorter, you can try to aim for somebody in the hallway and try to get anybody coming up that B hallway here. Next map we'll be looking at is Outpost, coming from the defender's spawn back to the A site. You can just look up right through here, line it up into the back of A main, and anybody rushing gonna get picked. You can also just aim short, and if they're rushing hard, you can just try to catch them all in a pool like that. Another thing you can do is if you get in here, you can get all the way into the back, almost behind that box back here. So you can just get all the way back there. Get anybody trying to camp head deeps. Hold an angle off of any new teammates pushing here. Just take them. Another lineup coming from defender spawn to B side. We're gonna go just behind B here and get it all the way into the B main and hope for a B main push and just hopefully catch anybody who's coming through there, or even if you want to, if somebody that you know is holding the back box there, you can get behind the box and to any of the parts of the wall there and grab them. Another thing I like to do from defender's side B site is look into the B crate side and the B short and capture anybody looking to rush through this little choke point here by just hitting them with a little dot behind the box, then hoping for them to run in. Coming from attackers spawn to A, we're just going to go up to the back side of these boxes and look through these windows, and we can just see on the mini map we're just in the doorway. We can just go there. If anybody's pushing the doorway, we can just nab them. If anybody's a little late to A, then boom, they're stolen. They're not pushing, whatever, they're stolen. You can get here, behind, and just get all the way into the back of A. Anybody holding the back of A with sniper? Oh, well, guess what? You're mine now. Can be done from up here into that window here. You can get into the back of A some more and just onto the site. Fantastic lineups from the back of A here, from attackers side. There are also some good ones coming from attackers spawn to B. If you just come up to here into the hallway, you can catch anybody trying to push up onto the B hallway here. And hopefully just catch them either pushing up, or if you push up just to here and they're not here, you can just see all onto B site. And I like to catch just back here, hoping that they're holding an angle on this hallway here.
Finally, the good stuff is ready.
The last map of the video I'll be looking at.
Wow, that is one big damn dam!
From defender side spawn to B, there's some pretty good lineups that you can create. My favorite is just here and then right into the B puddle or right into the B main. And then you can catch any rushing attackers pulling up on you. But you could get pretty creative with the positionings, and if you go up a little further, you can get all the way into the basics of B main and capture any other spider that's trying to capture you. The really cool thing about Defender Side B is the amount of creativity and freedom that you're allowed. You're able to just hit it in so many different areas from different spots on B side, and it's just everywhere. Everywhere that you want it to be, you can hit it from B side. And just go up here as well. You can get all the way behind the boxes, all the way from here. And even if you can get it right, you can even get it in the B corridor all the way near the attacker's spawn. If you wanted to, you could get it like somewhere here maybe. You have to get it probably further. Or shorter.
Some things take time. First, choose your terrain.
Be here, let's say. Hopefully that's a little further out. Maybe I went too far. About there though, and capture whoever's running from there and get their ass. Now coming from defender spawn to A, there are a few lineups that you can do on the boxes short to possibly capture people pushing up, like that. Right onto the normal push, or if you wanted to get a little further back, you can try and get it over and get it near the staircase, and then boom. People. People. Now coming from the attacker's spawn, we're gonna go and just basically reverse what we just did and look it on the mini map where we want to place it, basically by there, and anybody who's holding a sniper angle onto the A main, take it. They're ours now.
Cooldown complete.
Guess what? You want it over here? You want them from back here? Oh, they're holding sight. Guess what? They're yours now. It's just so easy. 3 pickings. Oh, and another pretty obvious one is just when you come over through here, just get right behind where everybody likes to hold. Take them. Yippee yippee. Coming from attacker's spawn to B, we can just hit the back of the B site on the corner there. We can hopefully just line it up, and then anybody, wrong button, anybody holding to get taken. Now anybody over here, you can just try to get anybody on the back of B, the front of B, and even just like say they're holding a sniper here looking out onto the B puddle. Well, not anymore because they're now at B puddle and B main. That's all I have for you in today's video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Comment if you want to see a part 2 with more lineups on different maps. Maybe if there's a new map pool. Well, just let me know.